Welcome back. This is the final key skill, so good job for sticking with it the whole way through the course. In this last key skill, we're going to be looking at the area of the triangle. Now, the information we need for the area of the triangle is the claw. Don't forget. So we need the side, the angle in the middle, and the other side. So that's where the claw comes from. It could be over here. For example, if you had this one and this one and this one, it could work. Now, you can write down your formula. Area equals a half AB sine C, but this is kind of arbitrary, right? So it could be, I'm going to call this C. But the different versions of this would be just swapping out the letters. So if you had A and C here, this would be B. Or if you had B and C here, this would be A. So it's all three versions are the same thing. The thing that you're looking for is the claw. Could be a claw here, could be one here, or it could be this one here. So what we're going to do now is write your formula. So in this formula, we're assuming this is side C and this is A and B. But like I said, adjust accordingly. So the area here would be a half times 7.2 times by 8.5 times by sine 34 degrees. I would type that into my calculator all in one go. 0.5 times 7.2 times 8.5 times sine 34. And that would give me my answer, 17. I'm going to go, say 2 decimal places, 1.1. And I'm going to write units squared. I haven't specified, it was 2 decimal places. I haven't specified centimeters, meters, so just units squared will do. But don't forget, you do need a square because we are talking about area. If you're wondering where this formula came from and you jumped in the middle of this series, go back and watch the proof of the area of a triangle. Now, there can be some slightly more complicated versions on this question. For example, here we've been given the area, but we're missing a side. So we need to start out again by writing down the area would be a half times this side times this side. So half times x times 10.8 times sine of 59.2. Now we've been told here that the area is 38, so you can put that here, 38. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, first of all, take this divide by 2 and put it up. So it'd be 2 times 38. So that would be 10.8 sine 59.2 times by x. I'm going to kind of keep my x here on the end. So I'm going to move this times by over here to become a divide by. So my fraction will look like this. 2 times 38, because remember that was on the bottom level here, that was divide by, divided by 10.8 sine 59.2, and that should get me the answer for x. Let's type it all in. 10.8 times by sine 59.2. And x is equal to 8.19, 2 decimal places. So write your formula and then just substitute all the information in the correct place. Then isolate for x, or rearrange for x, or make x the subject of the formula by moving all of this from times by over here to divide by, and type it all in. We can solve a question similarly if the x is on the angle. It's like a little bit more complicated. So we've still got the situation of the crab, right? We've got the side, the angle, the other side. Don't forget your half. So it'll be a half times 5 times 6 times sine x. I was about to write cos, like rookie mistake. And I'm going to change area over here to 8 centimeters squared. So that's from the question. So I always simplify before I move things. So you can do a half times 5 times 6. You don't need to do your calculator, but if you want, you can. So that would be sine x. Now here I'm going to make sine x the subject by moving this times by 15 to the other side to a divide by 15. To go from sine x to angle x, remember we need to use shift or arc sine. So you need to have sine inverse of 8 over 15 will give you the answer for x, and you type that in. and x is going to be 32.23. Perfect. You can see here that x is an acute angle, so that's fine. Now, that wraps up 5.1 triangles. We've looked at the sine rule, the cosine rule, area of a triangle, all the different variations, what information you required for, how to know when to use the sine rule, which information you need for that, how to know when to use the cosine rule, which information you needed for that. And I hope you've learned a lot. I've really enjoyed doing this series, although it's getting a bit hot under the lights now, so I'm gonna go have some popcorn, watch a movie, chill out. I hope you guys do the same. I hope you found it helpful. Please, 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 please subscribe. That really helps me out. And write in the comments below what you would like the next series to be on. So any ideas, things that you're struggling with and you want me to look into. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. And if you've got a request, like I said, down below in the comments, write what you would like me to do next.